He's caught on video. It's a clear abuse of discretion.
When this juvenile defendant accused of armed robbery and carjacking was placed on a personal recognizance bond despite facing serious felony charges, the judge called the decision a clear abuse of discretion and raised his bond to $500,000.
Court does call the case of the People versus Mario Floyd.
I understand the seriousness of what the crime here and the seriousness, the accusations and allegations of this. My client here in the courtroom, his mother is here. He has family support. I've spoken with his mother and she is willing to allow him to come back into her home.
How do I reconcile all of that with the fact that this defendant now faces 3 life offenses, was on probation for a CSC third, did not comply with that probation, was basically detained in the detention center by Judge Conlon for a period of about 30 days, and didn't make it 50 days from being released from that before he's back in police custody on these felonies?
You reconcile it because he, in speaking to his mother and speaking to him, he understands the seriousness of this, and that's how you reconcile it. I think that there's other ways to ensure public safety.
How do I not consider it an abuse of discretion that this defendant actually pointed a pistol at the person, then struck the person with that handgun and took the phone? And this defendant did all of that. He has a PR. The other defendant who was standing there gets a $100,000 cash surety bond. None of this makes any sense to me.
I don't have information as a swear to. I don't have the $100,000 bond that was set on the co-defendant. I believe it was Magistrate Odatello made that call, and maybe I'm incorrect in assuming, but he made that decision based on the information that they have. Now we're here, and if the court feels it's an abuse of discretion, it's within its power to do so.
This firearm was a BB gun, it was a pneumatic gun, but it is incredibly realistic looking. I've shown this to Ms. Kracher. If the court would consider looking at a photo of this, my experience, this looks like a Glock, Your Honor.
Bond as set in this case, with all due respect to the magistrate, it's illogical to me. It makes no sense. How would I even believe that that individual would comply with just conditions on bond on a capital case ×3? There is an indication that this defendant may be involved in effectively a criminal enterprise that clearly would jeopardize and pose a risk to the community at large. He's caught on video. The setting of a personal recognizance bond in this matter, given these charges, is a clear abuse of discretion. The court will vacate that, and I will reset the bond $500,000 cash surety.